Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. It is Tuesday, September 14th, and Aura came home last night. Yay! Kim went and got her, which was really lovely, so we didn't have to go back up to State College. And she's home. They did a test on her yesterday morning, and they were relatively happy with what they saw, and what they didn't love they will treat with medication, and they sent her home. So we had just enough notice for Kim to get back to State College, because from where she lives it's almost a 4-hour drive. So Laura called about 8 o'clock. We're home, I'm in my chair. I'm like, yay. So we will be going over there today. I'm not sure when. We'll definitely be bringing dinner. But I'm not sure. And probably after dog walk, because, well, the dogs will be rowdy before that. Although I'm not sure we will take the dogs. Her cat has been lonely for a long time, and so we do not want to discombobulate the cat. So we may not bring the dogs. Plus, if Kim is still there, Kim is allergic to the dogs, and it's just easier. And if we're there and have things to do to actually help her, then the dogs probably will not be a plus. So probably won't bring the dogs. So we'll definitely, I have the hiccups. We'll definitely go after a walk, but probably after we feed them too. And then we can go and bring dinner and hang out and see how she is doing. We tried to organize the home health people, but they called while I was talking to Aura, and I apparently don't know how to use my call waiting on my phone. I don't get very many phone calls, so they don't normally overlap. Where I want to answer the one that's coming in. So anyway, I tried to get back to them, and I never heard again. So hopefully we'll hear from them today. And if we don't hear relatively soon, we will call to try to make arrangements. Anyway, so that's the good news. And she was really happy to be home. Poor thing. Really happy to be home. So yesterday I knit a little bit on my boxy, and I drew a little bit in my sketchbook. I had done a very crude pencil outline of one of the Hotel State College / corner room, which is one of the iconic buildings in downtown State College. It's right across from the campus, and you know. So I sat on the wall, and the wall at Penn State is right along College Avenue. For a block or so, they have a wall. So it's just and then I want to say, I don't think the dirt is raised behind it. I think it is just literally a wall, but it's at sitting height. So people sit on the wall. So you go and meet people at the wall. And so I sat on the wall and sketched this, but I didn't sit very long. And I think it had rained the night before. This would have been Wednesday morning. Oh, I hear the phone. Maybe it's the home health people. Anyway, so I inked that up, and Dennis isn't answering. Shit. Excuse my French. Rats. Anyway, so I painted a little bit, or I inked a little bit, and should have told him I'm going to go out and talk to my people. I hope he got it. Anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. And I also I had to run an errand. I had to run to the vet and get Pearl's cough medicine because Pearl came home from kennel with kennel cough. Apparently kennel cough is going around our neighborhood. And so I got a cough medicine and sort of a allergy relief, antihistamine kind of thing for Pearl. They also wanted to give her antibiotics, but we declined the antibiotics. It's just preventative as much as we could understand from, you know, Vet MD on YouTube, not YouTube, on the internet. And because she eats raw, antibiotics really mess her up because they kill the gut biome, and that's what she needs to digest her food. Well, you know how when people are on antibiotics, they get upset stomachs and stuff and have to take probiotics and yogurt and things like that. Well, it happens to dogs too, and because she eats raw, she really needs to be able to, she needs a strong gut biome. So we don't give her antibiotics unless it's absolutely necessary. We do give them to her if she has an infection that needs to be fixed. But we don't give it prophylactically because of what it does to her stomach. So anyway, so I had to go to the vet and pick up her medication, her cough meds and her allergy meds. And so she's on those, but I have not heard her cough or sneeze today. It's really weird when your dog starts sneezing and just sneezes and sneezes. So this is our first experience with kennel cough. She is, of course, vaccinated for Bordetella, but apparently kennel cough is caused by more things than just Bordetella. So, and in fact, it can be caused by a coronavirus. It can literally be like a cold. So, anyway, she's fine. Whatever she has, it's relatively mild, but every once in a while she'd go into a sneezing fit. And so we thought, see what the doctor thought. But if she doesn't improve, we'll take her to have Dr. Lori actually look at her. We're not going to give her antibiotics without an exam, I don't think, just because it messes her up so badly. But, so anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. My days, I've been doing a lot of sitting and looking at my phone. A lot of sitting and looking at my phone. And my phone is all about coronavirus and vaccines and, you know, so I don't know why I'm looking at it. It's not helping me in any way. Sometimes it's funny though, but I don't think often enough to warrant as much energy as I put into it. So anyway, but I decided I didn't want to do any thinking on my boxy, so instead of like counting and figuring out, because I'm right at where the neckline would be in the front, so I just turned it around and started knitting the back. So I'm going to knit the front and the back first before I do the shoulders on either side. So it keeps me moving on it without making me think about it very much. But I got a Knit Picks catalog yesterday in the mail. Now, normally I would just recycle that immediately, but Dennis did the mail, so it was on my chair. Now, I haven't actually opened it. I probably won't because I'm not buying any yarn. However, there's a big chunky cowl on the cover of the Knit Picks catalog today. And it was kind of making me think, you know, and having a few cool days and thinking about, oh, I'm going to really love having some cowls this winter. I might be on the lookout for a cowl pattern that makes me happy. So I will be going through the Ode to Joy thread again and just looking for cowls maybe, just to see what's out there. Now, I'll go through my patterns first because I have a few cowls myself, and it seems like a cowl. I mean, if I wanted to do something that was a little designery, a cowl seems like a good place to start. So, you know, kind of an easy. I mean, easier than shawls. Shawls have, you know, shawl shape, although you have shapes with gals too. But anyway. So it's gotten me thinking about knitting, you know, future knitting, which is nice. So anyway, all right. I hope Dennis got the phone. Oh, that'll be the cliffhanger for tomorrow, because Aura's home. So that'll be the cliffhanger. Was that the home health people or not? Do we get that done today or not? Tune in tomorrow to find out if our heroine manages to get that done. We shall see. Meanwhile, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me for my coffee, and thank you so much for being my people. I appreciate it so much. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe.